Second half, Carl Lafferty goal was enough to beat Celtic and break that deadlock. How sweet it will have been for him to score against Celtic. Big win there for Hearts. Have a breakdown of the stats. Pretty feisty first half. 5 yellow cards dished out to Hearts, to Celtic 2. Evenly matched in terms of attempts, but Hearts had more on target. Celtic, though, had the majority of the possession. Now, setting up Carl Lafferty was HeartsvCeltic11Aug2018FullTime. He has been awarded man of the match, and he is with Luke Shanley.
Uche, sum up how big a win that was for Hearts.
It's a massive win, the biggest win of my career. We knew it was going to be tough. Celtic, probably the best team in the league on paper. And they got some good players, so it was always going to be tough, but I'm just delighted for the lads, especially Lafferty. He's worked really hard, and he's got his goal, and hopefully he can kick on as well.
You seem to relish it out there. Talk through your own performance.
You know, I thought, yeah, I knew I'm going to have to work hard for the team. It was a bit messy and at times, but I just knew I had to just put a shift in for the team, and fortunately for us, we won, so yeah.
Does that show today as well, the fact that you set up the goal, that it's not only going to be about scoring goals, you're going to be a creator as well? Like
I said from the beginning, I'll keep reiterating it. I was always going to work. When I came here, I said I'm going to work for the team. And if that means scoring goals, assisting goals, then so be it. As long as the team does well, and we are doing well at the moment, and long may it continue.
Yeah, it's very early, but it's 2 wins, 100% so far. How far can this club go this season? How much can they progress?
We can go all the way. You know, we have to work hard, and you know, obviously it's going to be tough, you know, challenging for the title or something like that. But we're just going to take every game as it comes. I'm finished. You know, last year we finished 6th, so we just got a better opposition. But you know, I think we've got a good group of lads on and off the pitch as well. And I think this season we can create something special. But we're just going to keep our feet on the ground and take every game as it comes, like I said.
Well done. You are the Ladbrokes man of the match.
Yeah, thank you very much.
I'm sure you'll enjoy that. Yeah, he said it's a good group of lads, but just how good were they collectively?
They were excellent. You know, you can talk about how Celtic were, but Hearts deserved that today. They were the better side. They were organised. Like Piazza was speaking about the work rate. You know, he's there to work for the team, and it kind of sets the tone when he's up front chasing balls. The one for the goal, he's taking 3 men out of the game, allowing Lafferty to make the run to the edge of the box. It's all about their team work rate, their ethics, and they were excellent. They fully deserved it today.
Yeah. We're hoping they see a bit more of what we saw with him, of course, setting up Carl Lafferty, and very clever. He was everywhere as well, wasn't he?
He's a powerful runner. You're actually excited watching him play, because when he gets the ball, he's all arms and legs, and his desire to run straight at the defence is the big one for me. He's not afraid to take people on, and you say he's a strong, powerful runner and direct. I think if you've got that as a striker, you pretty much got half of the artillery, and see, that's just superb bit of skill. But not only that, he actually, he gets his head up and puts it in a great area. Credit to Lafferty. I mean, it's a tremendous finish on his weaker side, but just shows you the strength, the power, and the finesse in the finish. It was a tremendous goal. But from Celtic's point of view, defensively, more concerns, more issues, more problems.
Yeah, not so many problems for Hearts, though. They almost, would you say, outclass Celtic, and that's not what a lot of teams seem to do. Is it difficult to talk about that so early in the season?
Well, you know, I said it before, they're a strong team unit. Look at Piazza there. He's not just a target man. He wants to go and take the ball and drive at people, and it's so rare to see a guy his size and with his attributes that he wants to do that. But as I said, Hearts definitely deserved the win today. They were the better side, and they'll go home happy.
Yeah. I wonder how Craig Levein will be feeling. Very happy, I'm sure. He's with Luke Shanley.
Craig, very well done. Sum up that win.
Yeah, I'm very pleased, obviously. You know, for a good run of matches recently, we've played some tremendous football. Today was more attritional, and we proved today that we can compete and deal with second balls and deal with balls in our box. And I think we maybe just edged it today. So no, I'm thrilled to bits for the boys. They put so much effort into that match, and for the supporters. They were right behind us from the first whistle to the last. So thrilled.
Carl Lafferty got the winner. Sum up his performance. I know a couple of weeks ago you said his head might have been turned with all the speculation. Does that show today how much he's put that aside?
Yeah, I mean, I said to him, I said, look, you just get yourself right and fit for the Celtic game, and you know, he's worked really hard, and you saw that by the energy that he had today. And I mean, it was a difficult goal, a difficult chance that he scored today. and that's why it's important that he's on the field for moments like that. So I'm thrilled for him, I really am. He deserves the glory today.
Are you confident you can keep him?
I don't know, and I don't really want to think about that just now, because I just want to think about the fact that we've beaten Celtic at home, and we'll stay top of the league, I would imagine.
In terms of kicking on now, it's a great start. Well, it's a great start in terms of kicking on, 100% so far. Where do you think this team can go if it develops?
Yeah, it's early days. What they are doing is working extremely hard for each other. We have got football in the team, I think we've seen in recent weeks, and we showed little bits of that today. But it was always going to be a tough match for us today. Celtic are the best team in the league, proved over the last few years for sure, and it was just great to be able to, on the back of the 3 victories that we've had recently, to be able to win this one as well.
One downside, Christophe Berra, how is he?
Yeah, that's a blow for us. It looks like he's got quite a severe hamstring tear. I hesitate because I'm not an expert in these things, but certainly that's where he felt the pain. So yeah, that was a real negative to come from today's match.
It was a real positive result. Well done.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, a real blow to potentially lose their captain for a little while. He didn't seem too confident about keeping hold of.
Well, Kyle Lafferty's a Rangers fan. He's been there before, and I think if Rangers come up with the money, then he'll want to go. He'll finish. But I think it's important for Hearts to try and keep a hold of him. On Christophe Berra, he's a captain. He leads by example. It's a huge problem. I mean, they'll need to go and try and find a replacement for him, because if it's hamstring, it looks like it potentially could be closer to the knee, and maybe it's come off the tendon. I don't know, but it looked really bad. For it to be in a brace, normally a hamstring it is painful, but it looked really bad for Christophe, and that's a worry for them.
Yeah, good thing is the transfer window is still open in Scotland, so pinching a few talents from down in England. Let's have a look at one of the key incidents in the first half. Craig Levein was incensed. He thought they should have been awarded a penalty, as was Stephen Naismith as well.
Yeah, I thought it was soft. I mean, there is contact there, but like I said in the half-time, Haley, I think you're getting fouls and free kicks for these sorts of contacts. The referee will be blowing every couple of minutes, and the ball's great, gives the referee a decision, but I agree with what James said at half-time. I think Naisy realises he's not going to get to the ball. I think he feels a little bit of contact and tries to use his, obviously, dive to give the referee a decision. But for me, if that would have been a penalty, that would have been very soft.
Yeah, and then this happened very late on in the game on Michael Lustig. Look at this. James?
Yeah, I mean, it's very dangerous from Peter Haring there to put the arm. He's actually pushed him. And if the referee or the assistant referee sees that, then it could have been a penalty. But it's a bit similar. It's kind of gone. I don't think Michael Lustig's going to get to it. But that was closer for me because there was more contact, and Lustig didn't initiate the contact. Stephen Naismith kind of made the most of the contact there. But the referee hasn't seen it, and there wasn't too many complaints either from Michael Lustig. So it probably isn't, but it's very dangerous.
Yeah, referee had his work cut out today, didn't he? We'll discuss more of that in just a moment. But it was a disappointing defeat, you'd have to say, for Celtic, not having a good week at all. They've got to pick themselves up for Champions League qualifier. We'll be hearing from Brendan Rodgers next.
Played as a team for the first minute right to the end. Great victory.
It was amazing and genius how they played it out.
Yep, I thought they were great. It was a great tense game, but the boys did really well today. Oh, the result was superb. Even Lafferty's goal was amazing.
Oh, what a match. We absolutely dominated it. Celtic looked poor, and what a winner from Kyle Lafferty. So we're delighted, and we're top of the league.
Yeah, brilliant. Every player, Uche up front, John Suter filling in for Berra once Berra was off. Every single player gave their all. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, the fans loving the team performance, loving the goals, loving the result. One man who won't have enjoyed dropping 3 points so early in the season, Celtic manager Brendan Rodgers, with Luke Shanley.
Brendan, how do you assess that today?
Well, it's a very close game. I thought that there wasn't too many chances from either side, really. So it was very tight and very close. Obviously, we're disappointed with the goal. We make a mistake in the build-up of our game, and then obviously they break through the pitch. And actually, it's a great finish by Kyle Lafferty. But we've got to be cleaner in our build-up, and then, as I said, especially when you're comfortable. So we'd made a good start to the second half, good control, good threat in the game, but overall, that sort of one mistake cost us.
You did say it was going to be a physical game. How do you feel you matched up against Hearts today?
Yeah, no, good. No, I thought physically the boys were fine. I thought they coped with it all really, really well. It's obviously a tough place to come, but I thought they coped with that side of it very well.
Johnny Hayes went down. It seemed as if Stephen Naismith might have kicked out. What was your view of it?
Yeah, I need to say it again.
In terms of looking forward now, what do you need to do in terms of a big game coming up on Tuesday?
Well, I think we've got obviously a great opportunity to go over there. Today's disappointment, of course. You know, we never like to lose games. It's not a feeling that we're used to, in particular domestically. So it was a disappointing result for us. But this is we're very much one group. It's very much collective. You know, we'll have to recover now, be in tomorrow, and then travel out there. And like I say, I think when you're a footballer, these are the type of games that you want to play in. You know, everything's not always easy for you, and like I say, when you look deep inside now as a footballer, this is a great challenge for us, and it's the challenge we want, especially as a Celtic player. So like I say, it's disappointing the result, but we'll get over it and then get out there really positive for Tuesday.
So much has been made this summer about transfers, etc., and given you lost today, people will ask, is that because you don't have enough depth in the squad to change it around? What would your view on that be?
No, listen, my only feeling now is obviously disappointment for the result. Of course, you know, we get, you know, lots of players who are fighting, and like I say, it's the players we have at the moment. So we still have enough there to win the game, or certainly get a result from the game. But yeah, listen, the window's still open for another few weeks. So like I say, we hope to strengthen. If not, then like I say, we've got a really good group here that will look to continue to improve. And when you work with individuals and when you work with teams, then there's always room for improvement.
Just before we go, I appreciate it's after the game, but yeah. Dedrick Boyata's agent had a lot to say over the last couple of days. What's your view on that? He talks about broken promises from the club. Is there a worry you could lose him, or are you confident you can still keep a hold of him? Yeah,
I haven't seen that as of yet, but no, Dedrick's one that is in his last year of his contract, so naturally, and he's such a good player, you know, we don't want to lose him at this stage. But like I say, he's been in discussions with the club for a period of time. I think they were put off in the summer because Dedrick was going to the World Cup and probably wanted to see how it would go. But like I say, he's a fantastic player. He's a good guy who we want to keep. And as I said, I haven't seen any other comments that has come from that.
Well, I appreciate that, and we wish you all the best, midweek.
Pleasure. Thank you. Thanks.
He's got an awful lot to deal with at the moment, doesn't he? Will he be feeling just that little bit of pressure at the moment? He's obviously not getting on with Peter Lowell, or not getting his way with what he wants as well.
No, I think he's been in the game a long time. You know, he's not an amateur this. I think he knows what to say, and just enough to say to give you that little bit. And then obviously we do our work and try and analyse what he has been said. But, you know, he's said there that he's hoping to add to the squad. If he doesn't, then he's going to be happy. You know, every manager's got to kind of say that. But I think with today's performance, and if they can get through Tuesday, it will be a miracle this week.
Yeah, a lot of the papers, I'm sure, are going to be picking up on Stephen Naismith and his behaviour. When Johnny Hayes was down, they looked to be kicking out at him. What do you make of his discipline?
Yeah, it's something that Stephen's had all through his career. He's such a quiet lad off the park, but when he goes on the park, there's something happens to him. I mean, we don't want to see this kicking out, leaning over Johnny Hayes, especially when he looks like he's really hurt himself. And I think, actually, when he's had time to calm down, he realises his actions are poor. As Chris says at half-time, you don't like to see it. I mean, that little kick out there, he has another kick out here, very similar to Morelos last week.
He wasn't booked for that one on Johnny Hayes, but he was here.
Yeah, he was, and I think, as I said at half-time, if we're going to say that what Morelos did last week is worthy of a yellow card, then the referee's quite right there to make it a yellow card, because then we'd probably just see an appeal and it's overturned again. But it's something that you would expect him to maybe mellow with age, but to me it looks as if he's getting more fiery with age, and he needs to really keep a lid on it.
Horrible to play against, but he's the sort of player that if he's in your team, he's one of them star men that you think he goes to the next level. And we mentioned in the show about what this ground does to you. You know, you play on the edge. I thought that was going to be for the away players, not the home players. But, you know, I think his performance overall was very good. He just had them little instances that shadowed his display.
I mean, my goodness, Seeing Celtic being beat so early on, all the other teams will be looking for that result. What does it say to them, what Hearts have done?
Well, I think even for the Hearts' point of view, it shows you that they've recruited well in the summer and they mean business this year. They kind of tapered off towards the end of last season, and they'll be a force towards the end of the season. They've got good depth in the squad. Other side of that, Celtic, you know, they look like they rely heavily on Tom Rogic, James Forrest, Edouard coming in as well. It was a chance for Lee Griffiths to go and really fight for his place, but it shows that Celtic need to bring in players. I know Brendan was cute there and says if they don't bring in players in he'll be happy. He won't be happy if they don't bring players in, because they need to strengthen the squad.
You can't keep relying on the same people week in, week out, because you know, over the years Tom Rodgers picked up injuries, you've got Sinclair picking up injuries, Dembele, Griffiths. You need strength in depth.
Absolutely. Right, gents, thank you very much indeed for that one. We shall see them next time, of course, but plenty still to come on Sky Sports as far as other football is concerned. We've got a stellar lineup back with Soccer Saturday, Jeff Stelling and the gang. That's next on Sky Sports News and Football. And there's action from the Championship. Frank Lampard is up against Marcelo Bielsa. Now it's just up to Brendan Rodgers, of course, to pick himself up and get to things in the Champions League. Hearts, though, well, they'll be celebrating this weekend. You can see more reaction to this game on Sky Sports News. Goodbye for now.
Sky Sports Football. Feel it all.